Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good afternoon. My name is Sean Jones, and you are watching Q&A with Lady K.
Take me to your river, drown me in your waters tenderly, sink into this ocean, surrender till I'm lost within your sea.
Well, congratulations on your album, Take Me.
Thank you.
When I was listening to it, I literally felt like I was being transported back to the 60s and 70s, which is like, it's so cool.
Well, then we've done our job right. Murray Daigle, who produced the record, and we kind of felt, yeah, you know what, let's just go full steam ahead in that direction. Like, we weren't trying to make it modern in any sort of way. It was like, let's make it what it is, you know? So I'm very happy, actually, that you said that.
That's the initial reaction I got when I listened to it. So I think that's super awesome.
Oh, awesome. I'm humbled. Thank you very much.
How did this whole project come about?
Albums take a long time to make, man. Like, I think I've been working on this for, I don't know, 3-4 years now, since the last one. And so it was a bunch of tunes that had already been written, that I had kind of stockpiled, you know?
Yeah.
And it's nice to finally get them out into the actual world and see them created. They're like babies, you know, like you've been nurturing them. But there was one song, Take Me, that was written. That was the last song that was written, and it's a very special one. It ended up being about my daughter, who was born last year, and so that just completed everything for me, and here we are.
Always been strong, feet on the ground, never needed nobody till you came around, broke down the dam that held back the tides with all the highs and the lows. Now I'm letting
You did mention that you didn't want to modernize it, which is what we were just saying. Was there a particular reason why?
I just don't know if it works. When you're trying to please everyone, it never works out properly. And for the last 3 or 4 years, I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to, create bodies of work that are Motown retro, but yet have enough modern stuff in there to catch everybody. And it was just like, it just didn't work. Like, I wasn't getting the result that I wanted to. And so this time around, I was just like, you know what, let me just make the music that was in my head, the way that I conceived it, the way that I dreamed it, and not worry about anything else. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But at least I know that it's authentic and it's what I wanted the world to hear. Yeah.
Is the finished product exactly what you thought it would be?
Yes, actually, it 100% is. There are songs on there that came out even better than I thought that they would. And I was very enthusiastic and very optimistic about the way that this was all going to come together. Yeah. But man, like, this song, This Whole World, like, that's one of my favorite songs. I was so waiting to record this tune and hear how it would sound with the horns and everything else and the orchestration. Oh, it came out so beautiful. And Don't Go Breaking My Heart, which is a song that we perform all the time. It's very James Brown-esque. And, I just wanted to hear how it would sound, like, recorded, and it came out perfectly, like, better than I thought. Yeah, man, like, I'm very, very happy with the way everything turned out.
What do you love most about soul music?
You know what? I think I can't even say that it's just soul music, to be honest with you. I just like all types of music, but I like music that speaks to your soul. So it could be a country song that speaks to your soul. It could be a rock song that speaks to your soul. The first album that I ever bought was a band called Whitesnake, rock band, and they had this song called Here I Go Again on My Own. And it inspired me to go out and buy a guitar when I was in like 3rd grade, and like, I wanted to be, here I go again on my own, jam. I wanted to do that, but it spoke to me in some sort of way, and I think that that's the amazing thing about music. I think it speaks to all of us. It's universal. And so it doesn't just need to be soul music for me. to have any kind of significance. It just needs to be good music, you know?
And you also have another album in the works, right?
Oh man, wow, someone told you about that one, right? Yeah, well, you know, you were asking me about doing this particular album in this particular way. Like I didn't want it to sound modern at all.
Right.
And the reason why I could do that was because there's two parts of me, right? Like I came from a group called In Essence.
Yeah.
5-man vocal group, you know, R&B, 90s R&B type stuff. We would dance and the whole nine. And I love that stuff. I really, really do. But I also love Motown retro type stuff, right? And like I said, trying to combine them just wasn't working. So I decided to do this album like this, but then there's this other half of me that had to get that creative juice out. And so I created this other project called Sav Blvd, which is, you know, it's kind of like the alter ego of Sean Jones, you know. It's a little bit edgier, a little bit dirtier, not too dirty, but it's a little bit, yeah. There's some swear words in there or whatever. But there's some like cool music there, man, and it's, you know, it's all about having a good time and dancing, and it's got some 90s vibe in there, you know, along with some new sounds as well to keep it somewhat modern. But there's some like 90s, like 2000 type stuff in there. So it's called Sav Blvd. It will be coming out. Good question. When? We're hoping that it's going to be something like later this year, but it could get pushed into the new year. But we'll see. We'll see.
And we'll have to do another interview then.
Oh, for sure. Yes. I will have to send you this music. I'm actually very curious to hear just your honest reaction to it when you first hear some of these tracks.
I'm excited. I am very excited. Well, thank you so much. It was so lovely to meet you and so lovely to chat with you too.
Oh no, man, these are the kind of interviews that I actually enjoy. The quick ones, you know. The quick ones are just like blah 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 blah. And hey, yeah, I got an album. All right, see you later. Bye now. This is actually cool. I get to actually talk, and you know, you get to learn a bit about me, and you know, and you're gorgeous. So you know, this is an easy interview for me. You know. It's fine.
Well, I appreciate that. So thank you, and congratulations again on Take Me.
Thank you.
If you haven't listened to it, listen to it because it really is amazing.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And I'd like to give a big shout out to Strut Entertainment for facilitating this interview and for the Hilton Toronto for hosting us.
Stevie Wonder I met actually and had a chance to sing for him.
Oh my! Okay, now you have to tell me that experience and that story.
Oh man, he was here doing a David Foster Foundation gig, and so I was doing the what did I sing? I sang the national anthem at the dinner.
Yeah.
And so I came in for my sound check, and Stevie was doing his sound check, and I literally went up to the front of the stage because nobody else is in there, right? Yeah. Except for people just setting up, and I literally had my chin on the stage like this, and he's playing, and he's just going, and I'm like, oh my God, this is Stevie Wonder. This is Stevie Wonder. This is unbelievable. So after everything's done, my manager Jeffrey Latimer, he's like, you want to meet Stevie? And I was like, yeah. So he goes inside the dressing room and he asks his manager if I can come in. And so I go in there and I meet Stevie. And Stevie's like, hey, man. And then Jeff's like, you know, he's a singer too. And he's like, oh, well, sing something. I swear to you, it must have been around a minute. I couldn't think of anything to sing. Like every single song that was in my head went out of my head. Yeah, like it just went blank, literally. And then finally I started singing a song that I wrote, one of my songs called One in a Million, for him. And he was just like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this just happened.
Abracadabra, let me see more Lady K videos now. It worked. There's more magic right over there. Click it. Click it before it disappears.